So here we are on a Gwen Talk segment. I'm so happy to have Sonita here. I'm proud of her and all the work that she's doing, the inspiring things that she's doing through poetry and music and rapping. And she's carrying on this great education here in the United States and New York. And I'm really proud to say she's our Gwen gal now, so a Gwen spokesperson. And I'm so proud. Sonita, welcome to this segment. You're going to have many more segments and a whole talk show around you, but welcome. I'm so excited for you to receive the award and to talk with me for a few minutes today.
Yeah, thank you, Tess, for inviting me. I'm really excited to continue the talk and accepting the award.
Oh, that's wonderful. So I know you probably talked a lot about this before and in the documentary. If anybody wants to look up this documentary, it's really fabulous about her beginnings. But I want to talk because I think child marriage and these kind of topics are finally coming into mainstream conversation. It's not such a rare conversation. So it's really important that we continue to unravel this conversation and to really dive deep. Tell us a little bit about the culture in Afghanistan, where you came from, and what you experienced.
So I was born in Afghanistan in Herat, and in a very conservative family. And most of families in Afghanistan, and especially my relatives, they have always practiced child marriage. And when I was very young, about 10 years old, it happened to me, but fortunately, it was canceled. And it happened again to me when I was about 15 or 16 years old. But back then, so when I was 10, I didn't really know anything about child marriage, and I thought it was a game for me. Like, I don't remember me panicking, being sad. It was just a game for me. But when it happened to me again, when I was 16, I was aware of it. I knew what was going to happen to me because my friends around me, my sisters around me, most of them always had bruises on their faces because of saying no to child marriage, or because of being a mom when they were not ready to be a mom. So I knew that I didn't want to have the same fate as my mother, as my sisters, and like my other friends. And that's the reason why I risked and I started fighting for my rights. I stood up against my family, who were very important and who are very important to me, my family members. But I had to do that because I knew my rights, and I knew that I could do so much more than being a mother, being sold into marriage. And back then I knew my dreams, what my dreams were. And those are, I have a dreams book, and when I opened it, I knew my dreams and I wanted them to be like real. I wanted to make them happen. So that was another reason why I couldn't stop it, because I could see my dreams and I just needed to like make a move, you know? So that's why I stood up against my mother. And honestly, it was such a big risk for me because I could lose them if I wanted to gain my freedom. So, but my fears, my dreams were so much more powerful than the fear that I had. So I started fighting. I started making more songs, rap songs, and I was in Iran back then, and rapping in Iran is illegal for women, especially because rap is something that you're trying to say what is wrong in a society. And some governments, some conservative people, they don't really want to hear what is wrong. They want to continue. They want to practice what they have been practicing before. So yeah, and then I wrote a rap song called Daughters for Sale, and by the help of Rukhsar Qaim Maqami, we put it online on YouTube, and it went viral. I didn't really know anything about internet, about YouTube, and then the only thing that I was aware of, I didn't want my family to see it, and I knew they would be really mad. So, and they saw it actually. After a few days, they called me, my mother, she was like, I saw you on TV. I was so scared, but then she was like, I saw your song. It was good. So she wasn't too excited or too mad. It was a big change in my life when she said something positive about my me rapping, something that the entire family was against it. And then because of that song and because of the support that I received from other NGOs and Rukhsar Qaim Maqami, I got full scholarship and I came to the US. I sat in a classroom for the first time in my life, and it felt so good. I felt like achieving my dreams because before that, I was never in a real classroom. And when I came to the US, I started like learning more about child marriage because I thought it was something that was happening just in Iran and Afghanistan, but it was happening even in the US, even where I went to uh, high school in Utah. So then I decided that I should share my story, even though I couldn't speak English. But I was like, I want to try my best to show my story, to talk about my story, to give child marriage a real face. And this is how I started my activism, my advocacy work. So I traveled around the world and then I spoke with world leaders, activists. I worked with different NGOs to share my experience and also try to help girls to be more strong, to be more aware of their rights and their hope. And because I was one of them, I thought I'm going to be forced into marriage. But then I realized that I had so many dreams, I couldn't give up on them easily. So I was one of them. I tried, I believed in myself, and I did the work. So here I am now, where I can decide for myself and also help others to see their dreams, to realize that as girls, they can become whoever they want to be. And yeah.
I love this. You mentioned the word dreams several times since you began talking. So when was the earliest entry in your dream book, or what are your dreams? And is there part of your dream that you've yet to realize that we can put our energy towards for you to accomplish?
So when the first time I realized that I had dreams, it was when I started like working in an NGO. It was an NGO for undocumented children. Like it was helping them how to read and write. So it was a source of support for us undocumented refugees. And there I took life skills classes, and I made a dreams book, and the first dream that I put there, it was a passport, because I never had an ID when I was in Iran, and even before that, because I was born during war. And I have a passport, of course, right now. So I have so many dreams that I achieved. When I go back to my dreams book, I actually see them. Like I'm I I have had this dream before. Like it came true. Like one of them, it was meeting Obama, and I actually met him. So it was like I put Malala was meeting Obama, and I photoshopped my face on Malala's face. And a few months after, I met Obama. So my dreams are something like something that I put in the book, not knowing like when I'm going to achieve them, but in the future I'm going to see it coming true, you know. And some of the big dreams that I have right now, one of them is to help end child marriage, to create a future with other activists, to see girls having the choice to say I do or I don't. You know, that's my biggest dream right now.
Well, I'd love to be able to support you in that path because not only in the other countries that still are allowing it, like we're working with some NGOs in northern Nigeria, for instance, where early child marriage is still prevalent, but also there's a lot of states in the United States of America that still allow for young girls to get married. And so off point from here, moving forward, we're going to definitely sit down and get a game plan and get the advocacy behind it so we can really support, because your voice is so important. And being that this is one of your dreams, I want to work with you and to accomplish that dream, because it's one of my dreams too. So we'll join forces and join hands together and
Yeah.
be able to do this.
It's all about uniting, you know, like we can't do a work alone. And, you know, we are all fighting for equality right now. And there are so many positive changes towards equality. We should know that we had a role in that. We might not see it, but we definitely had a role in that, because we are working all towards one goal, and it's equality. And there are so many activists who have nothing, no support, and are still doing their best, you know. So we are all doing our best, and it's going to be successful, I'm sure.
I'm so sure, and I'm so excited to work with you on your music side and get your EP released, which will be released on the evening of the November 14th event, which is coming up. So we're going to be tapping back into you a little bit later. November 14th is the set day right now. Obviously, there's a lot of things going on in the world, so we're trying to be very respectful with what's happening in the world. So our set date right now is November 14th for you to receive your awards. So I'm so excited for that. And so thank you so much. And we'll be right back with GWEN Talks. Thank you for coming by and taking a peek into a deeper dive of Sonita. And if you want to join us in this march towards unifying the voices to protect the lives of these young girls, not only in the United States, but all around the world, that are being forced into early child marriage. It's something that's very passionate to me, and obviously to Sonita, being that she's experienced it and now she's come from the other side, being an activist and a voice for young girls everywhere. Thank you. We'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to put you on speaker. So once you talk, it'll be you. So I'm going to mute myself. And when I do this, just say something so the camera comes back to you, and then you can hold up the award and act as if we are coming live to you from Hollywood and say, yes, yes, I'm here. Hi. You know, hi, Tess.
Awesome.
I'm throwing it over to you in the broadcast.
So do I need to introduce myself too? Sorry?
I've already done, in this show, I've already introduced you. We've already shown an introduction video. We've already seen your Brides for Sale music video.
Yeah.
And then we're coming to you. So you'll say, hi, Tess. You know, you could say, thank you for showing my Brides for Sale video, or, you know, whatever. You can get the rest. You can get my new EP on Apple Music and Spotify. You can mention that, and then pick up the award, and we'll do a couple takes. Don't worry. If you don't feel good about it, we'll do another one.
Sounds good.
I'm sure you're going to be perfect. But when I mute myself, I'm going to wave, just say 2 words, and then pause. Okay? And then start. Okay.
Hi, Tess. I'm here. Thank you so much, Tess, GWEN, for this special honor. Thank you for your support. I'm sure your support will encourage me even more to continue my advocacy work to help end child marriage. So thank you again for valuing my work. Shall we do it again?
That's great. We can do another one if you'd like.
Okay. Hi, I'm here. Thank you. Thanks, Tess.
So you have to say something so the camera goes to you, and then wait and start, because
Okay.
it's still on me. I don't want my face in your beautiful acceptance speech.
Hi. Thank you, Tess, for showing Brides for Sale. And thank you for this amazing award. I'm very honored. Thank you a lot for, again. Wait. I messed it up. I was about to break it. So, hi, thank you, Tess, for showing Brights for Sale. And thanks, Tess, GWEN, for this special honor. Your support will definitely encourage me even more to continue my advocacy work. So thank you again for valuing my work.
That was good. Did you like that one? I thought it was perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yay. Thank you. I'm so glad I had on mute because my cats are having cat fights. I don't know if you could, I had it on mute, but they're like, "Wah!"
You have cats. Wow. Okay.
I have two kitty cats here. And the little boy one likes to pounce on the, can you hear that?
Yes.
They wanted to be a part of your award. All right, well, have a beautiful day and a great weekend. And I'm going to get to the ASCAP stuff, and then